defense contractor. Don't hate me. Don't hate me.
Oh, dude, I applied
Just
for
doing my job.
I was in the military.
Okay.
I applied for a defense contract position up in Arlington, so I'm not gonna hate.
Now send me for a drug test.
I'll be
If I
happy
sign that,
to take the government money back.
let's just say that's that wouldn't bode well for me.
All right, man. Well,
Have a good one, guys.
Support,
Yeah.
I had one person say she wasn't going to sign it because she was a public teacher and didn't want to get. But I convinced her to sign it anyway.
Yeah.
What does that say? Mic check.
Why are you here?
Because I'm trying to use you all as the political pawns that you are.
I'm here to make fun of you on
And
video.
get you to sign my petition because
Right.
you're nothing but lemmings anyway. You're Apparatchik. American Apparatchik.
What the communists would call useful idiots.
Useful idiot. Exactly. Our job is to use them more effectively
Than the other side. Absolutely, I totally agree.
I 100%, man. Not everyone can be a leader.
I believe in hierarchy. I think that's the main difference between me and these people.
I believe in the Jeffersonian aristocracy of, how do you put it?
Yeah, I know what talent, basically.
Yeah, merit, something like that.
Meritocracy, yeah. You know, some people are going to be richer than
He
you.
wrote in a letter to what, Hamilton or someone?
Adams.
Adams, yeah. I went to Grant Hamilton, the first thing came to my head. It's funny when I was younger. These are a lot of the people I hung out with.
Yeah, you know, I did too.
They never were able to influence me in their crazy ways.
Well, eventually there's a deeper understanding than.
Well, I was blessed and fortunate enough to be raised with libertarian ideals. So I had a politically active family.
Howdy.
Back when they just called it conservative and meant libertarian.
Yeah.
I grew up with the 1960s version of left and right, where Barry Goldwater's the extreme right and Nixon's the moderate left. And the Bushes are kind of far left. I'm gonna go walk over here for a minute.
Okay. Yeah, why not? This ain't getting me no play.
Which is a lot of jobs. One or two? Yeah, one or two. You're not real picky, are you?
Yep, there's a lot there.
Vanillas.
Doing all right.
Get your face, I got you. You guys in the middle of it, thanks.
Some Ron Club has some great signs over there.
There's some InfoWar guys over there.
Yeah, I saw the InfoWars. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. Beats the alternative for sure. I don't ever promote that stuff though because I volunteer for a real campaign. I try to marginalize the phrases.
Yeah.
So we can actually have a chance of winning.
Yeah.
Want your votes? Want them to sit the fuck out of the public.
SDS.
SDS?
SDS, right. They got
What's SDS?
Students for a Democratic Society. Weather Underground. Oh yeah, it's the people.
Weather Underground. Yeah. So they're terrorists too.
Yeah. They're making a huge comeback here in Florida.
Great.
Yeah. Let me go see if I can get the sign. Ma'am, can I see your sign? SDS, that's Students for a Democratic Society? Mm-hmm. Are you a college student up here? Mm-hmm. Would you answer a few questions?
Okay.
Fantastic.
Behind my face, though.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm paranoid.
Sure. What is the point of this this gathering?
I guess we're organizing today in solidarity with demonstrators in Occupy Wall Street in New York, as well as commemorating the 10-year anniversary of our war with Afghanistan. And basically, it's just people organizing that are just tired of the social injustice, of the world system. The current financial structure is unjust, and there's a huge discrepancy between wealth distribution, and we're part of the 99%, and that 1% is basically exploiting the 99% to gain wealth and power, and it's wrong because a society cannot thrive on such a discrepancy in wealth distribution.
So it's kind of like the Tea Party. You believe the government's too big, we need to give power back to the people?
No, it's not part of the Tea Party because I don't ascribe to the Tea Party. I don't support the Tea Party because the Tea Party is, I think, misguided in some ways.
I'm sorry?
I think the Tea Party is misguided in some ways because they talk about. Okay, I just got out of globalization class, and our professor was discussing about, Keynesian economics and Hayek economics, and the argument is that, liberal economists say to let the markets ride freely and, don't have any government involvement. Well, government is heavily involved in promoting neoliberal capitalist policies. If it wasn't for the government, we wouldn't be in the current situation that we're in now.
So we want to get government out of business?
No, government is actually in bed with business right now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We want to get them out.
Well, yeah, but you also need government, a different kind of government, to run a just society. So you can't have any form of government in power. You need also government to provide public spaces like this public park. If everything was privatized, then you'd have private police, private firemen for only people who can afford. Sure. Police protection for only people who can afford, fire services for only people who can afford to go to the beach.
Sure.
We do need government to have social services. It's just that we need to change the government that we have now, and that's not just here, but that's just throughout the world.
You said a different type of government. What kind of government?
Well, I would promote a government that is more socially democratic, because our government currently, whether they claim it to be democratic or not, I don't think it's democratic. It mostly caters to corporate America and corporate
social
financial liberals who they don't care about American workers. There was a panelist the other day who was a business economic financial advisor and whatnot, and he said that businesses are not here to create jobs. They're not here to help the American people. They're here to turn a profit. So we do need government to regulate, not deregulate. Deregulating, we've done enough deregulating. Look what has happened to deregulating markets.
Sure.
You know? So,
Now, what is social democracy?
social democracy, you don't know what that is? Okay, for me, social democracy is that there is a fair representation of the population of any country, and for me, we definitely need to stop allowing corporations lobbying in Washington because they have the most money. I mean, basically, politics here has turned where whoever has the most money has the most influence.
And how do you stop that?
Social movements, like we're doing right now. You need to amass. It's grassroots. It's people finally standing up. I mean.
But I mean, how is it going to make a difference? If the governments are being bought, we don't have the money. How's it going to change?
How did the civil rights movement change the government? You know, in America, when there was great segregation and you had Jim Crow laws and things like that, how did they change? They were not in power. They were not running for government. There was a big discrepancy on the way African Americans were treated in this country and who was representing them in Congress. There weren't any African Americans representing them in Congress at that time. How did they change? How did they change the government? Through social movements, through peaceful protests, and if you amass enough people, the governments will have to listen. How else did people get it? Look at the Arab Spring. How did that happen?
Sure.
People didn't have weapons on them. It started with people just finally saying enough is enough.
Sure. Of course, the Arab Spring, there was some violence involved there, but
of course there was violence involved, but there was violence involved in the civil rights movement too. Sure. Government against the people.
Okay.
So yeah, unfortunately, that's how revolutions start. They're peaceful, and in some ways there is some form of violence. It might be the government towards the people, or it might be, look at the French Revolution. I mean, unfortunately, that's the name of the game. It's not that I promote it. I don't want that to happen, but at some point, something's got to give.
Sure.
At some point, something's got to give.
Well, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it.